In this video, I'm going to provide you with the best step-by-step tutorial of Finviz that you can start using right now so you can find profitable investment opportunities. And if you stay until the end as a bonus, I'm going to show you a way in which you can extract the data from Finviz Screener, put it on your spreadsheet without having to pay for the subscription. As you can see, this is the interface for the Finviz Screener, and the beauty about this particular screener is that it's very simple to use. There's all these different pre-built filters that you can start using right now. So for example, if you are interested in finding companies that are undervalued, you may want to look at the valuation filter. If you're looking to really assess company financials, then the financial filter is the right for you. If you're looking at ETFs, this is a really good filter that I've used in the past as well. But most importantly, you can build your own set of filters to narrow down the list of stocks that fit your unique investment criteria and be able to visualize all those results right here along with their particular metrics. Now, with that being said, my absolute best tip if you're going to use the Finviz screener is not necessarily to use any of those particular filters or these pre-built templates right here, although you can get value out of them. There's absolutely no question about that. But the biggest thing that has helped to improve my productivity when it comes to using the screener is to click on the all filter right here, and then this is going to give you all of the filters that really matter. And now here's the little trick that a lot of people don't know, and that is the fact that if you're only looking at stocks, you may disable some of the ETF filters right here so you don't waste any screen real estate with those filters that don't really matter to you anyways. And then the other one is that you can click on the filter button right here and you will be able to get a lot more filters that are not even displayed right here. So this gives you all of the flexibility in the world to be able to screen, put the filters exactly that you want, and then see the results right here. Now with any screener, the screener is just the tool that allows you to filter through a universe of stocks that is available. In this case, with the Finviz screener, you can access up to 11,000 different securities right here. But the thing that really matters is the screening criteria. For this, there are so many methodologies that you can look online, and you can even use ChatGPT to tell you what filters to use based on your specific investment criteria. In my opinion, one of the most underrated filters that I've used in the past is to look at companies that follow the Joel Greenblatt formula to beat the market. Now, this doesn't mean that if you use this criteria, you're going to automatically beat the market, but this helps you start to look in the right places. So to use the billionaire Joel Greenblatt investment criteria on Finviz is very simple. So first, you need to determine your exchange. There's different options available. Custom if you're on the elite plan. For this, I would leave it like this. The main thing to consider is to mostly look at the US stocks because they're the ones that have the most stability. But if you're looking for any other countries, this is a method that you can apply as well, and it has been proven to work. Here, the metric that we're looking at first is the return on invested capital. So what we're gonna do is put it at positive. You'll see what I'm gonna do later. And then the other thing that really matters is the earnings yield, but unfortunately this is not a metric that's available as a filter on Finviz, but in the next method that I'm going to show you, it is available. So the closest that we have to that would be the PE ratio. And for that, let's say that we're going to say under 50 right here. Now, in terms of sectors and industry, ideally, like right now, you can't unless you have the elite plan, but you want to filter out the financial companies, the utility companies. Those are just noise in this particular investment criteria. And once you have the list, then the thing that really matters is to sort the list by the companies with the highest possible return on invested capital and the most reasonable PE ratio, or ideally earnings yield. So as you can see, this is the list, and once you have the list with Finviz, then you have to keep scrolling through the different pages. Right now there's like about 11 pages, it looks like, just based on the filters that I put right here. And then let's say once you find a potential company that you're interested in, you can click on this particular company, and then this is where you can start to go deeper into your analysis, looking at the technical chart if you're interested on that. But if you're more of a value investor like myself, then you start to dig deeper into the financials, the company's mode, the company's competitive advantage, the company's future plans, etc. But with that being said, now we get to the bonus part that I think you're gonna get a lot of value into, particularly if you like the investment criteria that I used and you're also a fan of spreadsheets. So for that, what I recommend is that you actually build your custom screeners on Excel, because here you can leverage all of Excel functionality. So for example, if you have a screener set up like this, you can adjust to the data to be ascending, descending, just like any other screener. But the thing that you can do that you can't do with other screeners is that then you can start to create charts from this data right here. You can start to compare companies more easily. You can set up alerts and custom formulas to really be able to analyze your companies in the most customized way possible. And also, if you really want to take advantage of any screener like the one from Finviz, you have to be on the paid version, and those versions are very, very expensive. So what I recommend that you use instead is this tool called Wisesheets right here, and you can click right here on the screener, and what this is going to allow you to do is get a list of companies that meet your specific criteria very, very quickly. As you can see, if I click add filter and I remove this from the search, you can see the entire list of filters right here. There's so many different filters that you can browse through and use. And once you have those filters, for example, let's say I want to add this, let's say I want to add this one, then you can just simply select what condition it is that you want. So a number between X and Y, greater than X, less than X, etc. You enter that criteria. This could also be qualitative criteria like the exchange as well. You click on get data, and as you can see, really fast, you're going to be able to get all of the data automatically on your spreadsheet. You'll see it's a very long list, unlike Finviz that only offers you about 11,000 companies. If you see right here, Wisesheets actually covers up to 68,000 companies, and this is not including all of the ETFs and funds that are available. But with that being said, if I want to apply the Joel Greenblatt stock screening criteria, is very simple to do. First on the filters, we're gonna get the earnings yield. And then the beauty of the earnings yield is that we don't have to select a specific value right here. Then we're gonna get rid of the previous filters that we're not gonna be using. We're gonna get rid of the PE ratio as well. And then here we're gonna get rid of the dividend yield. And the main thing that matters in this case is the ROIC. And then for the exchanges, it's up to you if you only wanna do the American exchanges. So for example, if I wanna do that, I could just select this, and I can also select all of these other global exchanges that you can see right now. Now in this case, let's just say that for the earnings yield, we just want a number greater than 0 and the ROIC greater than 0. And if you click right here on get data, you're gonna be able to get all of the data that meets this specific criteria, including the earnings yield and the ROIC. So with that being said, what we need to do to follow that particular screening process is to sort by the ones with the highest ROIC, as I mentioned before. So as you can see, these are companies, if I turn this into a percentage, that have insane numbers. And then also we're looking for companies that have a reasonable earnings yield. And of course, in terms of industries, what we can do is to filter out all of the different industries that don't match our particular investment criteria. So actually, I'm not going to go based on the industry. I'm going to go based on the sector. And from here, you can just remove financial services by clicking on selecting all, and then you can just select the ones that you're interested in. So let's say this. It's really up to you how you want to do it. And then let's say once you have this criteria, then that's when you can start to really filter out and find the companies that you're interested in. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.